see if I can do this correctly. Oh, I'm not live yet. It says I'm live, but I'm not live. Okay, there we go, there we go. This is freaky. I need to like... Bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Oh my god, there are people here. Hello. 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 Okay, I'm live on my phone. Last time I did this, I was on my camera. So now I have like my monitor here and my phone here. I'm trying to like look at these all at once. And like I can see the live on my computer. It's freaking me out because it's a few seconds behind and I can just see my face. I promise I will figure this out momentarily, and then we're gonna hang out and do some ASMR. All right, what is up, everybody? Hi, 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 Claire, hi, Riley, Juan, Vero, Milan, Jaden, everybody, Cynthia, West Virginia, rock on, West Virginia. I really like West Virginia. Watching one of my videos. Thanks, Claire. What video were you watching? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's doing really well. Yeah, it is a beautiful state. It's so pretty. And honestly, Cynthia, the best water I've ever drank. Best water I've ever had in my life. Straight from like West Virginia tap water. Now the new video is doing really well, which is always fun. I'm glad people like it. I definitely might do like a longer version of that. I honestly intentionally made it a little bit shorter video just to kind of read the vibe, see if people liked it, and the people like it, so there will be more. Would it do? It's a great question. It's a great question. I have a bubbly here with me today, a blackberry bubbly, sparkling water. I'm just always trying to be Patty ASMR and have sparkling water on me. It's delicious. P Mup Bubber. That is an awesome name. That's an awesome username. And I'm doing well. How are you doing? It is so hot. It is so hot. It is, like, I'm sorry if I ever start to look flushed or like sweaty because it is warm. 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 Need to get a party people shirt. Sure do. Let's see. I have one of mine right here. Look at that. Yeah, I love this shirt. I ordered it a size, 2 sizes too big though, because I thought it'd be a good like cozy shirt to sleep in. But now I'm regretting it because I like the shirt's like a really good quality, really cozy, and I want to rock it, you know, out and about. But it's just like a little too big. You're wearing the purple one? Rock on, Riley. Gracie, I believe. I don't know, Patty has it linked, I think, somewhere in a recent-ish video. I think it's just like a run-of-the-mill. I don't know, like fan shop type thing. make my own merch, what would the design be? That's a cool question. Honestly, something probably really abstract and like something I would make myself. I really love making abstract art, which is like, I feel like kind of a cop-out. I would not consider myself very artistic, but abstract art's easy, you know? You just shapes, colors, put them together until they make your brain feel happy, and people will be like, oh yeah, that's interesting. So I'd probably do something like that. Art is art, art is art. Yeah, I actually really like graphic design. In college, I designed a few like posters and merch for like a club, because I'm really into that sort of stuff, but it was all pretty abstract, so people had to deal with that. And I had to design, not had to, but I like entered a contest to design a tote bag for a dance, drama, and film club. And believe it or not, trying to make an image that represents dance, drama, and film, harder than you'd imagine. They're kind of more different than you expect. And I like very like simple shapes and colors, shapes and colors, shapes and colors. Least and most favorite triggers. Tough Q. Tough Q, because it kind of depends. Like, least favorite triggers, I personally do not love doing mouth sounds, but a handful of other ASMR artists, like, I love their mouth sounds, you know what I mean? But like hand sounds, tapping, visuals. Visuals are always fun. I don't really like really like the slow, soft, very like overtly sensitive stuff. Like sometimes I do like high sensitivity ASMR, but not all the time. Face tracing. Claire, I'm gonna be honest, like face tracing, like on me, like on you. I low key, like I want to know what that means in my brain, but I don't want to embarrass myself and do something wrong. I know you'll describe it well for me, and I'll try to do it. Frankenstein, you're never late. The party's only starting now that you're here. Soccer, going fine. Oh, thank you so much. Hey yo, Javier, how you doing? 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 With soccer, I'm retired. Unfortunately, I played college soccer for 4 years. On the cam, okay. Claire, I gotcha. I'm locked in. Coming up. I played soccer for 4 years in college, and you know, like 17 years before that. But now I'm no longer playing because I don't know. I haven't found like a rec team. I'd love to join like a rec club team or something, an adult league, and I just haven't really gotten around to it. And I did it a couple summers ago, and I had a bad experience, so I'm a little bit turned away from the soccer in my area. But Lynx, thank you so much. You were too kind. You did not need to do that, but you were so sweet. I really appreciate it. Ooh, ish. That's funny. Okay. Let's see. I can do they should retire jersey number. You know, here's the joke about that. What's funny? Here's the joke. That didn't make any sense. They couldn't possibly retire my jersey number because I made it a point to have a different jersey number for all 4 years. I don't know why I did that. I just thought it was kind of funny. Like my freshman year number, whatever, was just the one I grabbed. Like sophomore year number, it just, the jersey wasn't the right size, or like there was some random reason where I wanted to switch with someone. So I got a different jersey number. And then junior year, I'm like, meh, like might as well get like a lower number, because you kind of want the lower numbers, like your 10s, your 9s, 11s, 6s, whatever. So I was like always in the 20s, jersey number wise. Can you relax? Can you relax? Can you relax? So I figured I might as well wear one of the more fun jersey numbers. And then my senior year, I was like, you know what? Why be consistent? Just get a new number. Get a new number. Also, this is going to be very rambly. Obviously, that's why we're hanging out. But I just realized I'm going to, like, ramble too much sometimes and forget what's going on in the chat. Tap over here, tap over here, tap over here. Over here. Oop, just moving it around. Don't worry about that. We can trace the top of here. These are some shelves, some shelves, some shelves. Soccer ball ASMR would be amazing. You know, it would be. I don't have a soccer ball in here, which is too bad. Position did I play? Another great question. Call me versatile, or don't. You can call me Alex, it's fine as well. But I was recruited as a defender, which was too bad because I hated playing defense, but I was on like a really good club team in high school, and I wasn't good enough to like play forward, but I could play defense fine. Not saying defenders aren't as good as forwards, but you know, I couldn't score as much as the other players could, but I could defend fine. But then I started transitioning to forward, because that's the position I like to play, like outside forward, more so, like wing. That's what I like to play. And then, but I didn't get a lot of playing time in college, TBH, kind of rode the bench, until my senior year. My senior year I actually played a lot, at least a lot for me. But I ended up playing the most in like the center mid position, which was like when I was really little, that's where I played. Not really little, like middle school, I don't know. But like the number 10 position has to be my favorite position ever. I mean, that's just the one that does all the fun. You gotta go forward, but you have to defend, you gotta have the vision. Alex with an I. That's fun. Favorite hat to wear lately? Honestly, I haven't been in my hat era as much. And it's honestly because my hair is like really long right now. Not really long, but pretty long and thick for me. And it just doesn't sit right with a hat. I need to get a haircut. But I really like my Columbus Crew hat. Columbus Crew hat. And this is lo-fi. Ernst. I am 22. Oh, you know, when I saw that comment originally, I meant to make a joke, like, oh, I'm like 47, but then I accidentally said my real age. Whatever. Lurky, what are you studying for? What are you studying for? I feel like it's summertime. Summertime, no more studying. But good luck. I hope you do well in whatever you're studying for. Claire, don't do that to me right now. That's too sweet and too kind. Get out of here, Claire. Now I'm gonna have to do some more triggers just for you, okay? I'm gonna sprinkle them in. You were too kind, seriously. I appreciate you so much. Guys, Claire has been an OG from the very beginning. And I would talk even more nonsense. My quality was so bad. Really appreciate you, Claire. But that's not fair because I can't give you one. Like, darn it. Just, there's my great present to you. Pause to take a bubbly sip. I don't think I've had a single sip yet. Have I? I don't know. Stop. I'm just doing this for fun. I'm just hanging out. Uh-oh. Patty in the chat. Hey, Patty. Patty, I said earlier that I was trying to be like you to have a sparkling water in my live video, but I'm personally a bubbly lover. I don't know if you like bubbly, but this is my sparkling water of choice at the moment. If I could immediately speak any language with fluency, what would you choose? Cynthia, great question. I'd probably say Spanish just because I think, I don't know, living in the US, there are a lot of Spanish speakers. Bubbly, no good? Darn it, Patty. Fair enough. That's so funny. I do like LaCroix. I know you were a LaCroix guy. But I don't know why. Bubbly just tastes like slightly, I won't even say elevated version of LaCroix. I feel like the bubbly is more, it's the sparkling water of the people, in my opinion. And LaCroix is maybe a little too highbrow for me, and I prefer the bubbly. LaCroix too spicy. Great way to put it. And there you go. And there you go. No, I do. I love LaCroix. There's a deli at my college, and, you know, I try not to spend money in college, but it's kind of hard, you know? But whenever I would splurge and go to the deli, I would always, always, always get a LaCroix. It was like my treat for that week. We'd be getting a LaCroix. Patty, I made you a moderator, I think, because you did that for me, which is so kind of cool. So now you will also be blue, hopefully. I don't know how that works. Let's see. Someone else was saying something. This is kind of hard. I haven't been live since 3K. I went live for 3,000 subscribers, and my goodness, now I'm sitting at 16. Sheesh. And that was a little less than a year ago. Crazy stuff. It worked. You're blue. Hooray. Patty's got the blue little wrench next to his name. Favorite show / film to watch at the moment? Game of Thrones. Game of Thrones. Yes, Patty. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. I am so deep into the weeds of Game of Thrones right now. I'm halfway through season 4. Season 4. I'm also reading the books, which is big. I know I'm quite literally 10 years too late to this group, but, you know, better late than never. It is so entertaining. I know the last season is bad, which I feel like, I don't know if that makes it better or worse for me going into it, knowing how much people despise it. I know I'm going to be disappointed, but at least I don't know. I don't know if it's better or worse. Not taking the last season as canon? Okay, good to know. House of Dragons. See, that's the thing. That's what I'm really excited about, is by the time I'm finished, I'm going to be reading the books and watching the show. I like to, read a lot of chapters and then watch an episode, even though I'm way ahead in the show than I am in the book. But, you know, I don't want to catch up too quick, nor finish the series too early. So I know I have a lot of time to go before I get to House of Dragon, but I'm really excited for that as well. Okay, now, Liquid Death is the least offensive sparkling water I've had. I am so excited and desperate to get my hands on some Liquid Death. I've been really wanting to try that. I've heard really good things, so I'm definitely going to try Liquid Death soon. There you go. People like Liquid Death. LaCroix is the cheapest now. Huh. See, that's what I'm saying. I thought LaCroix was, the top shelf stuff, and now you're telling me it's cheaper. I'm going to have to actually pay attention now. I've just been so used to grabbing the cheaper bubbly, but if LaCroix is cheaper, I'll probably go back to LaCroix. I think LaCroix has better and more fun variety of flavors. Bubbly is a little, carnival flavor, and I know that doesn't make sense, but we're just gonna have to go with it. Hey Dave, everything is good, honestly. I feel like things are good. Whoa, I'm like so far behind in the chat. That's fine. We're hanging out. Aloha, aloha, aloha. Who's my fave character in Game of Thrones? Gotta be Arya. Arya, she is a tough bee, I'll tell you that. She is just cool and fun, and I like her even more in the books. What's crazy about, not crazy, but the books and the show, I feel like it's very, very similar, at least so far, in what I'm reading. Like, season 1 is pretty accurate to the book, but the characters are a little bit different. Like, they definitely have a little more edge to them in the book, and I mean, that makes perfect sense. You kind of get into the characters' heads when you read, whereas you're watching a show, you kind of have to infer what people are thinking and whatnot. Daenerys, that's an easy one as well. Mother of Dragons, I mean, come on. And I'm in the middle of season 4, so she's currently like taking over the world right now. So she is an easy one to really like. Stark family, I mean, they're cool. I don't know, they just got some hard-nosed folks in that family. Nice to catch you live. Nice to have you here, Agent 00. Is it an O and then a 0? I feel like those look slightly different. Nice. Limoncello LaCroix. Okay. And now I have something to say to that. I very recently had a limoncello bubbly. It might have been lemon sorbet. Now that I think about it. Yeah, absolutely. Gosh, I get excited to wake up every morning to read Game of Thrones. I have a little routine where like I make my coffee and then I'll sit on the porch and just read Game of Thrones for like 20 to 30 minutes. It's really is what's getting me out of bed every day. It's such a wonderful part. I should probably be doing ASMR at some point, right? Okay. Oh, I'll show you a couple little things I got recently. I'm excited. First off, look at this. It is a 3D printed axolotl. Isn't that so cute? I think it makes really good noise and you can hang out. It's got hair on it. That's my bad. Red Rising. No, I haven't. I have not read Red Rising. But I have read the first few chapters of the first Dune book, but I was too young to read it, so I lost interest quickly, but I definitely want to try to read Dune again. But Red Rising sounds like something I gotta do as well. Should I buy the books or are you reading them online? An ASMR of that would be cool. It would be cool to read Game of Thrones as ASMR, but I feel like that would get demonetized pretty quick. Not even demonetized, just taken down for copyright. But I bought the book series. They were actually on sale when I got them. Hello, Lonely Office ASMR. Thank you so much. What should we name this little guy? Loki? I feel like it's gotta be Game of Thrones themed if we do. Name him something. So this guy's cool. He's gonna hang out with us. Favorite ASMR trigger? Probably just hand sounds. But I've become very partial to like mic triggers. Hello, Lucius. Darn it, if I pronounced that wrong, sorry. Just like, I don't know, only by certain folk. And not all the time, but mostly just like fall asleep. I kind of like the more white noisy stuff sometimes. Oh yeah, but this is this other thing I got. It's a little star, but check this out. He glows here. Oop. I wish the aperture doesn't adjust on iPhones. On live, I guess. But he's a shooting star. Sorry, I'm using like a desk lamp as my ring light right now. But I think he is just so darn precious. The Imagine trigger, one of my last videos. Thank you, appreciate that. I'm literally sweating. Ignore that. Marty. Hello. Guys, best friend just made it into the chat. That is so exciting. The Imagine trigger, totally invented by Mental ASMR. He's got several videos, I think at least 2 of those. Definitely go check that out, because those put me to sleep. When I can't sleep, I put on one of those videos. Marty, how the heck are you? How are you doing? This is our little 3D printed axolotl friend who's going to be joining us for the stream. Thrifting with your brothers. That is so fun. I love thrifting. Thrifting is such a dangerous game. I went thrifting. I don't know if I can call it thrifting, but I went to like a overstock place. It's like a Target overstock place where they have all of the like Target reject items, and that's where I got. Oh, that's where I got this guy. I don't know why. I just think he's so cute. And I got a sweater. I got a blue sweater, which was awesome as well. Obsessed with the scissor trigger. Kind of hard to say. That is 1,000, and I would even go as far to say 100 million percent, 100,000 million percent. Patty ASMR. That is his, I don't know if I'll say staple, but like, it's one of the first triggers I ever saw of his on TikTok. I remember the TikTok of him doing that. Blew up. I was one of those folks who loved that TikTok and then found his videos. But he is so good at them. I like Scissorhands. You know, it's crazy you say that. I was almost going to watch Edward Scissorhands tonight. Edward Scissorhands. I've seen most of it, I think. I think I've seen the whole movie, but for some reason I can't like play the plot in my head. And that's a sign I need to rewatch a movie if I can't remember it. But instead, I decided to go live, obviously. And I think I'm glad I did, and I hope you're glad I did as well. Thank you. The crispness of it. Tons of unintentional ASMR in that movie. That's what I've heard. That is what I've heard. And I know I watched it when I was little, and who knows, it probably relaxed the heck out of me. Ooh, okay, I'm knocking everything over. Combs are my favorite sound. I did a video with a rotary phone. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That's a really like interesting like philosophy on getting the ASMR because the sounds are disappearing. Really cool. I think I do have a comb somewhere. I have like a huge bin of like my ASMR triggers. I think I do have a little comb somewhere in here. I have a flashlight. Follow the light, follow the light, follow the light, follow the light, follow the light. Scanning. light. And release, 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 release. Capture the light. Release, 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 release. Capture. Capture the light, capture the light, capture the light. Trying to peek through, trying to escape, trying to get out. And release the light, and release the light, and release the light, and release the light. Hello again. I have these. I like doing this. Marty, that's so real. I'm like stuttering my words today. No, I know. I used to do that like even more than I do it now. I have so many random like colleges, and like I had a Scott's Miracle Growth shirt for the longest time. I have no affiliation with Scott's Miracle Growth, but I love the colors of it. But it's so real. Hello, Addison Lindsay. You know, you see a lot of two first name guys, but you don't see a lot of two first name gals. Addison Lindsay, those are two first names. Tell me I'm wrong. Anyways, this is a very much a Whisper Soft trigger. He does that really well. I was looking for a comb, wasn't I? There's so much random stuff in here. This is an oldie but a goodie. An oldie but a goodie. It's true. I only just got rid of this shirt. Like, genuinely a couple weeks ago, I finally decided to give it back to Goodwill. Just returning it to its original home, but like cropped. So who's gonna want a Scott's Miracle Growth shirt cropped? I did, apparently, for like several years. That's a fun one. Here, I have this little brush. I was looking for a comb, but I have a brush that's filled with my cat's hair, which is awesome. Actually, we're not gonna do that. It's a little too gross. Sorry about that. Now I'm just having fun like looking through my old things. There's a lot of random stuff in here. Sorry if you're losing interest in me just digging through my belongings, but bear with me, bear with me. Here we go. Oh, you can see the reflection of things. Whoa, freaky. We're not gonna do that. I don't know what's on the computer. I mean, are you really an ASMR artist if you don't have one of these guys? I would argue yes. I would argue yes, you still are. I was in a dark place when I had to order this. I'm kidding, obviously. But honestly, I think this little guy is better. That's kind of a comparison. Anyways. Can you brush your hair? I suppose. I suppose I can. Zinedine, as I say it. Lovely, luxurious hair. your roommate 3D printed one for you and it sounds bad. I know what you're talking about. You've used it in a video or two. I don't think it sounds bad. I don't think it sounds bad. And honestly, that is so, oh, sorry, low battery alert, which is unfortunate considering my phone is plugged in. That's how much oomph this is taking up. Oh, I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, I don't know. This was a gift. This was a gift as well. I don't know who 3D printed it. The person who gave it to me certainly did not. That sounds like dice or something. Snake eyes. Bummer. What is it called again? Axolotl eyes. I don't know why it took me so long. I did adopt my cat. I adopted my cat when I was like 8 years old. The little guy is 14 now. 14. Whew. He is like, he used to be like the chunkiest, like big old cat you ever seen, and now he's getting pretty skinny. Getting pretty skinny and frail, and it's sad to see. Okay, well, that's enough of him. What made me want to get into ASMR? Syed? Is that how you say your name? Guide? Sorry. Honestly, sorry if this is drama. It's not gonna be drama, but I remember watching an ASMR artist and like really liking their content, but also like in the back of my mind thinking, I feel like I could do this. I feel like I could make ASMR like this, and maybe even better. And I don't know, I really like ASMR. I'm an ASMR enthusiast, love listening to it, and I don't know, I just wanted to make more of the kind of ASMR that I enjoy listening to. Not that I ever listen back to my tea. No, I wish it was tea, but I have no tea. Imagine ASMR tea. Ugh, that'd be fun. That's one thing this community is painfully good at, is being pretty drama-free. And I think it needs to stay that way, unfortunately. As much as I love tea, the best part about the ASMR community is that everyone is so kind and loving and supportive of each other. Thank you. I really appreciate that. And also just like, I like making videos. I know, right? It's like too lovely. Like how could we want that ruined? And so I just feel like ASMR is also a good outlet to be like creative and, I don't know, be somewhat of a, not like personality, but I don't know, I get to express my creative side by just making fun little sounds that people enjoy. Oh yeah, what I do above. I try to do the rain trigger as much as I can. Unfortunately, like my light is right above my phone, which is kind of blocking a lot of my computer. But I can make it feel like rain. Let the rain fall down. Let the rain fall down. Let the rain fall down. Relax. The rain falls. Relax. The rain falls. They really spooky. The OGs mostly retired or quit because of harassment? No way. I wish I knew exactly which OGs you were referring to. I feel like everyone may have their own personal OGs, but I'm sure I'm like not knowing people I should be knowing. That is too bad though. Interested to know that drama. And I agree. Keep it out of ASMR. Will I make videos in another language? I couldn't possibly, as much as I would love to. I don't know any other languages. I took Latin for 5 years, and I can sometimes read a little bit of Latin. That is it. I was never good at it. It's a hard language to learn, okay? I mean, they're all hard, but no, like, I don't know what it is in the brain. There's like, you could be math smart, science smart, creative smart, but I'm missing whatever gene it is that can understand and like learn other languages. I've tried. I really have tried. Not even just Latin, but like, I don't know. Other languages, like I barely know English, my goodness. Heather Feather. Oh. Oh my god. Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, I don't know Heather Feather. That's too bad. It's more than too bad. It's like actually horrible. Oh. Yeah, okay, yeah. Like, we don't want any of the energy here. None of that. My goodness. I hope she's doing well. I wish her all the best. Wow. Man, now I want to like go back and watch her videos, but I feel like I'm just gonna get sad knowing what she went through then. Man. I know that's the scary part about like putting yourself out online, even with ASMR. I don't know, sometimes even I just like get hesitations or second guesses about just being online, even though I try to remain pretty anonymous. It's just weird. And now I'm gonna get like children with 10 billion TikTok followers. You worry about them as well. I don't know. I could go on a whole rambling rampage on why the internet was like the worst thing humanity did, but on the other hand, I love the place and I am a part of it. That is some solid logic. Yeah, exactly. Always be careful. Always be careful. What is the gym schedule looking like? Michael A. asks. Super minimal. Super minimal at the moment. I'm getting more into running. I told myself as a retired college athlete, whatever you do, don't be one of those that gets into marathons, and now I'm into it. I mean, I don't know why I would ever be a hater about it, but I feel like it's just kind of a stereotype of ex-college athletes, but and I've been really getting into running. I am horrible. I cannot go long or far, but I'm having fun. I listen to my Game of Thrones on audiobook when I run, and I just kind of relax and enjoy running. But I do still lift occasionally. I'm doing more like at-home workouts, but I do want to get back to the gym. But I need to renew my membership, and that's like a whole ordeal, you know? Whole ordeal. Hello from the UK, currently 3:30. Whoa. What a delight to see you live when I looked for ASMR to go back to sleep. Wow. Well, glad to have you here, Will. I visited London not too long ago. Was a big fan of it. Was a big fan of London. It reminded me a lot of New York City, which is what I've heard other people say as well. It's kind of just like the British New York City because it's got so much diversity, culture, loud hustle bustle of a big city. But I really liked the UK when I was there. Sorry, I'm just catching up on the comments, so a little bit late. Frankie said, hey, I love your ASMR. Hey, Frankie, I love that you love my ASMR. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for hanging out. If I want to learn another language, try the story learning method. I'll tell you what, that's the only time I was ever okay at Latin is when we were doing learning with stories. Sorry if I'm doing a lot of that. Hope you don't mind those triggers. Hey, well, nice hanging out. I'm glad you came to hang out with us. Really appreciate your positivity. Cade, Saeed. Sorry again, I still don't know how to say your name, but 689, love you and I appreciate you. Hope you have a good night. A good night. Haircut and beard trimming. That would be a good video. Next video, I don't know. I kind of just make videos as they feel right. But I definitely, you love the snip snips? Yes. Beard trimming is a fun addition. I haven't thought about doing that. I don't know how to trim a beard, but I feel like I could, you know, get the general gist ASMR wise, you know. And then you're good to go. You're crazy. 6:45. You're crazy. You're not crazy. You're dedicated, and I respect and value that so much. I have the luxury of not currently holding a job, so I can kind of work out my own schedule. But yeah, no, when I start my job, I'm definitely gonna have to be, I don't know, it's tough. It's like, do you do the early crowd or like the late afternoon crowd / evening crowd? Both? Probably bad. Both probably bad. I don't know. I hate working out in busy gyms, but that's just kind of how life is. I don't know. I don't know. Alex, so glad that you're live. Hello from Central America. Diana. Hey, what's up, Diana? That's cool. Central America. Fun fact. Hold on. Your horses. This phone is from Central America. I just hit myself in the nose. This is from Central America. And now I'm not going to say what country because I'm not super caught up on my geography and I would not want to embarrass myself by saying a country that is not actually in Central America. You'll just have to take my word for it. It's a burner phone from a friend of mine. Anyways. Please, if you try to do ASMR other language, try Spanish. See Spanish. I would love to learn Spanish. That is definitely a goal of mine. Maybe I'll make that an actual goal for myself to try to learn another language in the near future. Spanish would probably be the one to start with. ASMR. I always look forward to your videos. It's been a hot minute since I've had tingles, and you seem to be the only one lately who can make me tingle. Much love from Canada. Man, it is Mr. Worldwide up in this chat today. Hello to ASMR. I'm so flattered, and I really appreciate that. I've also been to Canada. Been to Vancouver. Lovely, lovely country. Really enjoyed Vancouver. I was pretty young, so I actually don't recall very well, but I think I had a good time. One of my best friends is from Canada. She's from Toronto. Not Toronto, but like the big suburb right next to Toronto. I forget the name, sorry. I like really early because then it's just me and like 2 other people. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. I know, like, in college, I would try to either work out really early in the morning before classes or in the afternoon after classes. And I mean, the 4:30 to like 7 time frame, absolutely miserable. Bright and early, I'm lying. I never worked out super early except when I had to for soccer, but I worked the early shifts. I worked in the gym at my school, so like when I was working the really, really early shifts, I would work 5:30 to 9, 5:30 to 8 usually, and it would be like the same 4 or 5 people, if that, coming in every day. But we were like this, you know, they had their headphones on, I was like half asleep, we knew like you're cool, like let's get by. Good time. Ontario? Maybe. I have an exam in like 4 hours and I can't sleep. Herstina. Good luck on your exam. I hope this does help you sleep. I'm sorry if anything is too loud or obnoxious. Just try to relax and go to sleep. Relax and go to sleep. manifesting an A+ on your exam. You're going to do amazing. You are so smart, so qualified, so well prepared. I know you're going to fall into a good, deep slumber. Despite only 4 hours, I have the utmost hope, faith, and belief in your ability to do REM sleep cycle. And you're going to crush it. You're going to crush it tomorrow morning. I just know you will. I love Tim Hortons. And I don't know how much of it is, like, I know it's obviously started in Canada as a Canadian thing. But I used to think, Tim Hortons, like, a big stereotype about Canada. My Canadian friend said she was extremely disappointed in the lack of Tim Hortons in the U.S. And I said, they're everywhere. They're, like, they're pretty frequent. But, I don't know. Not enough for her. Not enough for her. So many questions about the Central American burner phone. Okay, I realized that was a bit of a story tangent that I kind of just lived in without explaining. Basically, my friend went abroad, and her phone, she didn't want to, like, spend all the money on the international data, so she got, like, a burner phone to use for, like, calls and texts. And she didn't need it anymore when she got back, and I said, hey, this would make good sense for ASMR. Can I have it? And she said yes. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. Mississauga. It was Mississauga. Yep, she's from Mississauga. That is absolutely correct. Mississauga. Gigi from Brazil. Brazil. That is awesome. Wanna know what else is awesome? The U.S. men's national team tied Brazil last week. It's called soccer. Okay, before you log off and tell me you hate me and I'm horrible, that was all a joke. The U.S. men's national soccer team is really bad. I love them, but I know they are worse than Brazil. They're worse than just about everyone other than in CONCACAF. Okay. Sorry, I had to get out of my chest though, because it's awesome that they tied. I don't know if any of you are soccer fans, football fans, but I am huge soccer fan. Loving the Euros right now. Copa America starts soon. It's a good time to be a soccer fan. Yeah, I saw that on Twitter, X, whatever. That Ronald, I realize I've never said his name out loud. Ronaldinho. Disowned the team after that. Yeah, no, I've seen that he's been not supporting Brazil. Well, I also saw on TikTok that, like, the Brazilian team, they have, like, new team rules where they can't dance on social media. And I feel like that's kind of taken away the spirit of Brazil, but I don't know. I'm speaking on things I have no business speaking on, but I love the Brazilian national team, watching them play. Always so entertaining. Brazil's going through a really bad phase in soccer. Okay, Chris Brummer ASMR. I would trust your word on it. Sorry, I just choked on my own spit. More than what I'm seeing on social media, because I'm just getting the filtered versions of whatever social media that I'm looking at. Got Vinny. But he didn't play terribly well last week against the U.S. men's team. He didn't play terribly well, I thought. Anyways, thanks for the vibes. Got to go. I hope we were live again soon. Thank you, Lurky. Thank you for hanging out. I really enjoyed your presence. You were awesome. I would love to say I'll go live again soon, but I also said that last time, and that was 9 months ago. A girl can only dream. Did a whole video of player names as trigger words. If I could, I would. I don't know how to pronounce anything. I've been mispronouncing the most basic names. No offense to some of the names I've tried to pronounce. I can't read. I told you, no chance for other languages. Can barely speak English. Just not good with names. Not good with reading. Reading comprehension level, I would say overall good. If I have to do it out loud, done, over, no chance, no chance, no chance, no chance, no chance. Do I like the Olympics? I'm American, of course I like the Olympics. Kidding, this kind of, I'm being too aggressive to my sports enjoying today. Yeah, but I'm looking forward to the Olympics. Olympics will be fun. I don't know, I'll probably just watch the soccer and swim, and I don't know, probably just have it on, watch the news, see who all the breakout stars are, and then start watching those. I'm a soccer lover first and foremost, you know, like that's my main sport. I don't follow any other sports particularly. I don't mind American football. I like basketball. I've been watching the NBA playoffs here and there. Playoffs? Finals. They're, I don't know. I like basketball and soccer. This is probably the best live I've seen. No trolls and people getting kicked out. Yeah, I don't know. The other live I did also had good vibes. And like I said, the ASMR community, people just are lovely. I think you guys are all lovely. I've only ever met lovely people through ASMR. Also remember in 2014 when Germany absolutely destroyed Brazil in the World Cup. I do remember that. I remember that not fondly because I did feel for them. But yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy. The European Championship? I sure am. I've watched, I think, every single game. Again, not currently employed. I can do that. But yeah, no, I've been watching the games. I haven't been terribly impressed by any individual team yet. Spain was really good, actually. But I'm really looking forward to France tomorrow, I believe. France is tomorrow. Someone else interesting. They're all interesting. I like France. I'm really excited to see France play. Thoughts on tennis? I haven't seen challengers yet, but that makes me want to like tennis. No, I mean, tennis is cool. I actually had a little bit of a tennis phase a few years ago during COVID. Not like playing. I did play tennis once this past year. Really bad at it. It's a hard sport, but I had fun. I like tennis, just don't follow it. I don't like the age cap in men's soccer. I completely agree with you. That is really annoying. Because especially with, like, the Olympics, it's a much bigger deal for the women's teams, I feel like, than the men's teams, because they don't even have the best players there for the men. I'm a baseball guy. Arizona Diamondbacks game last night. We lost. Sorry, lost. I've been to like one baseball game. I like the idea of baseball. I mean, get a hot dog, get a beer, watch a game. I like the culture of baseball. It's just too slow for me. I don't know. It's not enough happening. And I know as someone who doesn't know all the rules very well, who isn't a big fan of the sport, like, I'm sure I'm missing out on all the intricacy. I mean, people tell me all the time, soccer is so boring. And if you don't know and love soccer, of course it's boring. It's a big field. Only get a couple goals a game, maybe. But if you like it, you know it's interesting. You know it's not. Favorite football World Cup. Like a favorite year of the World Cup or like team? Favorite year? I mean, the last one in Qatar was awesome. That was just a really good tournament. Really entertaining. Great point, Michael. Great point. It's nice that the women kind of, you know, it's a bigger deal for them. It's good to see that. Where have I been? Around the world. You know that trigger some ASMR too? Okay, well, rewind, that made no sense. I'm just gonna do it and show, okay. Around the world in 80 days. X marks the spot. 4 big boulders. 1 giant rock. Spiders crawling up your back. Blood gushing down. Spiders crawling up your back, they bite you, they bite you. Spiders crawling up your back, they bite you, they bite you. Then just crack an egg on your head, let the yolk drip down, let the yolk drip down. Crack an egg on your head, let the yolk drip down, let the yolk drip down. Tight squeeze, cool breeze. Now you got the shivery, something like that, something like that. Anyways, where have I been around the world? Been to Canada. I've been to France. I've been to Spain. And I've been to England. Call me Mr. Worldwide. Yeah, no, I'm very fortunate and very lucky to have gone to those different places. One of them was through my soccer team. So I went to Spain to play some games last 2 summers ago. And then I went to London, England, Barcelona. I sound like a real Spaniard if I say Barcelona, but obviously everyone says Barcelona in the US, Barcelona. But yeah, Barcelona, and yeah, it was awesome. We went to a Barcelona game in the Camp Nou. It was awesome. I had the time of my life in Spain. Frankie, the age cap is, I don't know if they do it for all tournaments. Not obviously, I don't think they do it for all tournaments, but I know the Olympics at least. All the men's teams, like all the players in the men's soccer teams have to be like, I think it's like 23 and under. Barcelona. Okay, there you go. Barcelona is in Spanish. Boom. Got it. Thank you. No, you're amazing, Claudia. Anyways, so the cap is like all the men's players have to be 23 or younger. And I think it's like 3 or 4 players can be older than that. And obviously, like, there are a lot of great young players who are 23 and younger. But most of the best players in the world are far older than that. And it'd be cool if they could go to the Olympics, so they'd be, I don't know, a fair fight. But this year, obviously, it's not possible with the Copa America and the Euros. I never realized how freaking massive soccer fields for pro soccer are. Fun fact, soccer fields are pretty much the same size for everybody once you get to size, or 11v11. They do tend to make, there's like a range that they can be, like length and distance, length and width. But I've also played on soccer fields that are about the same size as pros, because pros tend to be on the maximum of the length and width you're allowed to have. And they tend to go for the minimum for like middle school and high school games. But by the college level, most of the fields are about the same size as far as like compared to pro. And they are quite large. It is a lot of running for people who are in positions that run around all over the place. James Bond themed. Visited Jamaica and got to visit some filming locations. That's really cool. That's really, really cool. I don't know much about the James Bond series. I mean, I know it's like a whole franchise, a whole bunch of different films, different generations of them. But I'd be definitely interested in watching those because I'm a big movie gal. Hey, Snappy ASMR. Graduated life. It's had its ups and downs, pros and cons. Good though, in general, you know. Who doesn't love living with your parents? But I got a good setup at the moment, and I'm enjoying making ASMR, and I have a job that doesn't start for a while, so I'm kind of just hanging out until then. Hanging out with you guys right now, but graduated life is good. I just miss my friends a lot. Where do you wish to visit? I wish to visit Italy. Italy, I would love to go to Italy. Rome would be amazing, exciting. Like I mentioned, I don't know Latin, but I do know Latin. But when learning Latin, you also learn a lot of Roman history. So that'd be super, super cool to go to Rome. Yeah, congrats on having a job. It's so hard to find when we're out of school. That it is. I won't pretend like my job is some great big stepping stone in my life career, but it is good for the time being. It is exactly, Marty, love you, dude. Have a good night, all right? And we'll chit chat real soon. Heart to you as well. That was very fruity patchouli of me. Yeah, but no, I agree. I'm very fortunate, very glad I have something, you know, a 9 to 5 that I'll be able to do for, I don't know, a year or two, 3, 4, my whole life, who knows. But yeah, it is really hard. It is really hard. It is hard out there nowadays. The job market, not awesome. I know. I feel like the trips I've been on, like Canada, France, they were like my parents who wanted to go, and then I went with them, and I was kind of too young to appreciate the culture, appreciate the fact that I was traveling, especially to a different country, like what a freaking privilege that is. But no, the last two, like going to Spain and England, were incredible, and I definitely want to travel more. I want to travel. Yeah, it's just expensive, you know what I mean? Like, it's a hard thing to like keep up and do. But yeah, I don't know, you can make money back, but you can't always get your body back when you're fit enough to travel around the world. Also, this is like a 10-minute warning or so. Probably gonna log off. Got the 10% low battery remaining, so definitely gonna head off in the next 10-ish minutes. So any last desire, burning questions you want to know, or triggers or anything, toss in the chat. I have been neglecting my bubbly. After the whole debate about it, I just kind of let it go. I didn't even stand my ground. I'm gonna have to look back into LaCroix though. I did not realize that they were cheaper than they used to be. Cream. I was a film major. Film. F-I-L-M. Did lives help you grow your channel? No, not even a little bit. I have only ever gone live one other time. And it's really just to like hang out with my subscribers. Like, I just like talking to you guys, and it's an opportunity for me to like be real without, you know, an edited video, whatever, strict format. I just enjoy hanging out with you guys. I went live on TikTok a handful of times, and I do think that did help. Like, when I was popping on TikTok, definitely accelerated my YouTube growth. I just hate TikTok. I hate making content on TikTok. People are weird over there. I don't know what it is, but like, too many children in the comments, too many mean people, don't like it. I like YouTube because people are nice on YouTube. Euros pick. What's nice about watching Euros as like a full, complete neutral, I can't answer it yet because I haven't seen everybody play. Once, okay, my gut's telling me Portugal, okay? I'm going to say Portugal, I'm going to say Portugal. I'm going to say Portugal. I'm going to say Portugal. But once I see them play, I'll be able to be a little more sure of that fact. In the next video I make, I'll be sure to give a new Euro prediction after I've watched everyone play. It could be France. I'm between France and Portugal. Okay, but I haven't seen either of them play. Of who I've seen play, I think the two best teams that I've seen play so far, Spain and Germany. Spain and Germany were the two best teams that I've played so far. Any advice for new ASMR artists going through a bit of a slump? Tell me about it. Advice would be like, don't force it. I mean, I never know what videos are going to do well. I never know when people are going to want to engage. And I think just really accepting that has made me enjoy ASMR more, because I'm just making videos that I feel inspired to make. For the most part, I've definitely made a few duds that I'm just like, meh, you know. But yeah, I don't know, just try to, make videos that you enjoy making, that you would enjoy watching, that you're feeling comfortable and confident in front of the camera in. And, views, people, subscribers, it comes in time. The first 100 videos I made didn't get more than a couple hundred views. And then, algorithm hit, and here we are where I get a couple more 100 views per video. I hate TikTok. Am I addicted to it? Yes, absolutely. But I still hate it. I hate it because I'm addicted to it. Just scrolling. Making TikToks, no chance. I'm out. But I do scroll on my personal account way too long. I just don't fit with. I agree. I'm a bit younger than you, but I totally agree. I loved old Instagram. I loved Instagram when it first. Instagram came out in 2010. Believe it or not, I recently had to look that up. But that's what I like about YouTube. YouTube, even though they're just throwing more and more ads, now they have games for some reason. I don't know why YouTube needs games and YouTube Shorts, whatever. But I like that YouTube still feels kind of like you got your creators that you like, and you can interact with them, and they can interact with you, and it still feels as genuine as it can for what they've tried to do. Oh yeah, subs versus views makes no sense to me. There are folks, I mostly pay attention to ASMR artists as far as views versus subscribers. But yeah, they'll have tens of thousands of subscribers, but not getting the views they should be for that. I don't know if that's YouTube not recommending them, if it's old subscribers who aren't interested in the new content, but it's crazy. I don't know. That's why I try to keep myself in the mindset that YouTube, ASMR, it is just another aspect of my life. I have a lot of things in my personal life that I love doing, love being a part of, and then this is just an extra thing onto that. So you can't ride all of your mental health or fulfillment on social media, period. But certainly not with just, little snaps and taps. It's just snaps and taps at the end of the day. Snaps and taps. Alright, and on that note, I think I'm gonna head out. I love you guys all very, very much. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. This was a great evening. I'm glad I did this. I almost want to say I'll do this again soon. Maybe I will. This was a good time. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, love film. I love film. Gotta always stay creative. Creativity is the number one thing in life, If you're feeling down, draw a stick figure. Write a sentence, write a poem, draw a picture. Staying creative, I think, in my short life, that is one of the few things that I know I'd like to continue my whole life. Thanks, Michael. Thanks, Frankie. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Agent Double ASMR. Alright. Bye, guys. Love you a lot. Love you a lot. Love you a lot. Bye. Bye. Now I have to figure out how to end this live. I don't know how, but we're gonna figure it out. If I just hit X, will that do it? I think it's gonna do it.